just got out of class. Today was Professor Tim went over uh, escaping or sweeping from knee from half guard. So we did the knee lever and the uh, lapel lapel half guard sweep. Um, I guess sometimes it's interesting that the name doesn't really have anything to do with the move. It's not descriptive at all because we are using our knee and the knee lever, but there isn't really a lever so much. Yeah, so I don't know. Sometimes it's a little funny that the names aren't that useful. Also, sometimes they're just named after whoever kind of popularized the move. Yeah. So a couple guys did a competition a couple weekends ago, and someone's doing one this weekend. So it's a little. So it made me think about doing one. Also, I've had 4 stripes since January, beginning of January. So that's 2 months. Probably get my blue belt in another 3 months. So if I do want to compete, it should be the next couple months because I don't want to compete just after I get promoted. Yeah. So I was actually thinking, like, what's the point of competing, right? Like, you just get a medal. People congratulate you, whatever. Well, if you win, also, right? So, like, would you get any more pride out of it? Because you're competing against people you probably won't ever see again. Your name, I guess, goes on like a web page where no one would probably see it. So what is the point? I mean, I've heard that you're like testing yourself against, against competition, against other people. But you sort of do that every day. I go to one of the most famous gyms, so there's a lot of people in there that are really good. So I guess the biggest point for me would be that it would be like an even playing ground, right? Like, so, if I'm rolling in the gym, it's, I'm going against people heavier than me, younger than me, more experienced than me. It's all random. A few times I'll go against someone similar, same age, weight, experience, but, yeah, so I'm not exactly sure what the difference in competing is and just rolling in the gym. Obviously, it's more, formal, official. There's time limits and points and whatever. You're not, but training at the gym, sometimes you can use it to focus on specific parts of your game. But a lot of people, they treat each role as a competition, try to win every competition. Which is good and bad, I guess. And the other thing, if I do go to a competition, it's no guarantee that I'll be going against people my weight or age. I looked at the last roster, and there was like no one my weight or age. I would be, if I stayed in the same age group, I'd be going against people 20 pounds heavier than me, and if I went to like a younger age bracket, it'd be like 10 years or 20 years younger than me and 10 pounds heavier than me. So that, I feel like that's a pretty big handicap. I don't know. I would say that I wouldn't actually go into it for the expectation of winning or anything, more for the experience. So I would still have the same experience regardless of, how easily I got crushed or whatever, but yeah, so I don't know, maybe if I find a tournament that's convenient, then I'll do it, but I wouldn't go out of my way for it. I wouldn't maybe I would train, basically I would, come up with a game plan or whatever, that would just help my my jiu-jitsu in general. Actually, I was trying to do that yesterday, working on it, just like what move should I do or what are the possible choices I could make at each position, right? And then sort of narrow that list down, and then I could sort of polish those moves up, just so I would have like a specific game plan for every situation, and I knew what would come after that and what I needed to get to that point, needed to do to get that point. But I mean, yeah, so I think that would help my game in general, just going through all that. So yeah, so maybe I'll compete if it's convenient, say that, in the next 2 months. Okay.